Because I would have think that I would have been like, look, okay, I like you, but oh, are we live? Well, on that note, hi guys, I'm Shanita Lee, and I'm here with Candace. Hi. And we would like to for her to tell you a little bit about herself and what she does. Candace?
Well, okay. So this is my first time meeting you, so nice to meet you.
Same here, same here.
So I'm Candace with Poindexter's Confections.
Okay.
I'm based out of Round Rock, Texas.
Okay.
Recently moved from Memphis, Tennessee, probably about 4 or 5 years ago. Worked for the state for a minute. Then decided to start my own business. I didn't come here for that. Had to get my hustle on.
So that's right.
I started my business doing cakes. I didn't customize them initially. I just baked them and sold them, and that was my extra money to take my kids, you know, extra places and things like that. And one of my customers came up to me and she was like, Candace, why don't you customize your cakes? Why don't you use that funding and make it, you know, beautiful? Because I only did, you know, great cake. I didn't decorate them. Right, and so I started decorating them, and it was all good. So I started to
taking off.
Yeah, it started to take off really, really well. And I moved from Austin to Round Rock within that first year that I was here, and it's doing very well. So I do quite a bit of things with those cakes.
Okay. What all do you do? Like,
so I do cupcakes, I do miniature cupcakes, I do custom cakes, people's faces, edible images, wedding cakes, bar mitzvahs, quinceañeras. I've done it all. So yeah.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you brought in a huge box. Those are the mini cupcakes.
Those are the miniature cupcakes
filled with the tequila shot.
Mexican tequila, straight from Mexico.
I haven't had one yet, but DJ Slice over there, he's tried one. And what is your how is it?
2 thumbs up.
He gives it two thumbs up. He said
Good.
if he had a third one, he'd give it a third.
Oh,
where are you located again?
I'm in Round Rock off of University. It's home based, so I usually do custom orders. I was in a store for a little while, but they were trying to take out my money, so I'm like, nope, let me go back to.
Are you on Facebook?
I'm on Facebook as Poindexter Confections. I have a website. I'm on Google. You can look me up on Yahoo or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
It's Candace Poindexter or Poindexter's Confections, www.poindexterconfections.com.
Sweet.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes. I do all types of, I do Rice Krispie treats and stuff also.
This is the cupcake that I was speaking of.
Yes.
What flavor is this one?
So that's Mexican vanilla.
Mexican vanilla.
Yeah, I'll take one.
It looks delicious, and I love cupcakes. As a matter of fact, I have a cupcake tattoo on me.
Oh, really?
Yes. He's like, really? Yes, which is covered up today. You know, we're sold in Savory today.
Oh my goodness. So what's the technique? Durite has a technique to this. It's been about a year since I've seen him, so he remembered the technique. So he has to tell us how to do this.
Your phone is all in the way and stuff.
Is it?
Yeah, look.
Being particular.
Watch this. Get down low, and you can take it, and you get the little pincher thing.
So the whole cupcake.
The whole cupcake.
Mm.
See, you know, this is, you know, people on diets and stuff like that. And
That's why it's small.
Yes, exactly. But that's why they would savor it. They would savor the flavor. They couldn't just take the whole.
This. So they would take one of these and just.
Yes. Cute with it. You know, you don't just swallow the whole thing.
Maybe pour it in there like
Let me
this.
see.
Can they swallow what now? Wait.
It ain't that big.
You can swallow the whole thing, but I'm just saying, if you're like working out, it's
wait a
perfect,
minute.
you know, when you're cheating a little bit.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get in here on this one.
Okay,
so wait a minute.
Don't get halfway in, get in. They can just
come
hear
on
your voice.
in.
Come on now. Come on. And he said he wasn't gonna be on.
I know. Now, see if you're talking about, if you work out and stuff, you can't just swallow the whole thing, but you're gonna eat the whole thing. What's the difference?
Because
just
you gotta savor it. This is your little cheat bowl. You don't just
Trust
pop it in
me.
there.
You put it in your mouth, the taste is gonna be in there for a hot minute.
Oh,
It ain't coming off your tongue.
If you just put the whole thing in there, you could definitely need another one. See, then you're gonna be going too far.
So that's his idea. That's what he likes.
Because he doesn't
I
work.
still taste it on my tongue. I'm still savoring the flavor.
Look.
Oh, so
Look.
Shots is being fired.
No, those are not shots.
Uh,
Do you work out? Do you work out?
Yeah, I do work out. Every time I lift the fork up to my mouth, I'm working
There
out.
you go, bingo.
I know what
That's
you're
not a
talking
shot.
about.
Those are fat.
I do crunches at the table. What you
Reaching
talking
for
about?
cornbread.
Yeah. Give me a hard time. Why she even be addicted?
Yeah.
She gonna turn into a cupcake head.
I am a cupcake head. I have a cupcake on my body.
It is addictive. It's very addictive. That's why I don't
Now, all I
have
gotta say is
extras.
this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a cupcake person. Okay.
Okay. So
No,
I should have brought the
if you go
cupcake
to
lady
the
here.
domain, you should have seen me when I went to the domain and I saw the cupcake ATM.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, what? They have a cupcake ATM? You just put your little money in there and it slide out like some money? When I say them cupcakes, I don't got nothing on Miss Candace. I've been to a lot of cupcake
Oh, really?
places. I
Yeah.
spent big bucks on
Yeah.
cupcakes. Yes, cupcakes can get expensive.
Yeah, they can.
It's an expensive taste.
Well, I've
Cupcake.
witnessed the process.
You can
The
pay
process.
$6, $7, $8, $9, $10 for one cupcake.
Yeah.
And I've tried several cupcake places, and they do not match hers.
Really?
That is the honest to God truth.
Thank you.
Hers are the best that I've had.
Thank
Period.
you. Thank you.
And my daughter, I'm gonna take some to my daughter. She's gonna say the same thing. Watch. She gonna be like, oh
Wow.
my, yeah, they're not good. They're not moist. The flavor.
Especially coming out of the ATM thing.
Yes, it tastes like a. To be honest, a box
Yeah.
cupcake tastes better than that to me.
Yeah.
It's stiff. This is so
Yeah.
moist. It's delicious.
That's why I like doing
You're
the
really
custom
good.
order. Thank you.
You are really
Thank you.
good. These are good.
It's hard for them to be in the store like that and to do because you have to make it a certain way to where the withhold itself. And I don't like that. I like to do the custom. So that's
Ooh, I
tequila
love
from
it.
Mexico. I make it
Look at them. They eating all the
This is true.
cupcakes.
You
You little
didn't have
piggies. DJ Slice over there. He already had like 3.
Quick line.
DJ Slice.
This is number 2.
is that number 2? I
This
can't
is
fool with y'all.
number
That was really
Give me a
good.
minute,
Yeah.
I'll have 3 down.
That was
I
really
forgot
good.
how good they were. Oh my goodness.
Yes, you really good.
Thank you.
You really are. Like I'm telling you, I've been to a lot of cupcake places.
The most I
A
paid
lot.
is $8 for a cupcake,
Oh, yeah,
but it was
It wasn't good. It wasn't up to par.
nah.
Man, do they still have cupcake wars?
They do.
They do.
They
Have
do.
you ever considered going on there?
No, I take my time. I pray
yeah.
when I'm making my cakes. I sing.
Do
That's where I
you?
sing
Make it with
and all
love.
that. Yeah, so
Yes, that's why
throwing
it's
it
so
together,
good. That's
it's
why
like
it's so
it's not
good.
my thing.
Because you do it with love. My mama said, if you don't do it with love, it's not gonna be right.
It's just not gonna be right. Yeah. So when I'm rushing, I find that maybe it is a little different. But yeah, I'm like no.
But I
cup-
bet you the people say they're the bomb.
all the time. Like 90% of my customers, they are returning customers,
Okay.
and they are strictly word of mouth. I don't do a lot of advertising. I just got my website up, but that's because I wanted to expand and maybe do some shipping and stuff like that. But word of mouth.
That's why
I
she's
do
coming
a
back.
party, and I'll get like 5 or 6 people
I
from
know
that
it.
one party,
I know
and I'm
it.
like, say what?
Well, I mean,
now?
they're good. So
Thank you.
You're very welcome. They really are.
Thank you. I can't
Okay.
eat another one with you though.
Well, no, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna eat it.
Yeah, we'll let Durite handle that.
No, we're gonna let DJ Slice.
And DJ Slice.
Look at him.
Yeah.
I'm about to go give me another one right now.
I'm telling you, authentic vanilla and authentic tequila, it's a perfect match. You can, yeah.
You know, the kids, she won't have any tequila in the kids' cupcakes, y'all, okay? So, I mean, you might want one, knock their little butt out, but no birthday parties, like
Yeah.
she said. What was it? Bar mitzvahs,
Yes.
weddings, all that good stuff.
Quinceañeras, whatever the case may be. Yeah.
Whatever. Birthday parties, all that good stuff. So, you guys tell them one more time where to find you.
So it's Candace Poindexter on Facebook or Poindexter Confections. I have 2 pages on there. And also you can find me at www.poindexterconfections.com. And then if you can't get all of that, you can go straight to Google and type in Poindexter Confections, and it'll bring up every website that I have, pictures and everything. So,
Sweet.
yes.
All right.
All right. Y'all ready to stop?
Yes, I think we're done. It
Yeah,
was
oh,
nice
I mean,
meeting you again.
I know, we can keep talking. We'll have a regular conversation. It won't be about cupcakes. Yeah, we can. I mean, if you want, or you ready to go?
Sure, no, we can talk. I'm not the camera person, but I'm.
She's a veteran.
Yeah, I see. She's really smooth.
I don't know.
I'm a rookie. Look what I did to my nail. Trying to get rid of it.
Oh my goodness.
It was blood squirting all
At
over
least
the
they didn't
place.
get on the white and all that.
Yes, I had just started putting the white on, and then I don't know what I was doing, and it just broke off, and blood just started.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know it hurt. I've done that before. So I
Just
don't
by
even-
just running under the water.
Yeah.
Whew, it was burning.
See,
The struggle is real trying to be cute, y'all.
when they say pain is beauty is
Beauty
pain.
is pain, and they meant that.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
These cupcakes are amazing.
Yeah, we can't eat
really
anymore though. Do right. The last time you saw me, I was about 40 pounds heavier. So I have not been eating it. Yeah. It's been
You know
about a
what?
year.
I do have another question about cupcakes. So what flavors do you have?
So I do.
You have your own signature flavors.
So
right?
the margarita lime cupcake, it's like key lime cupcake. It is the bomb. I don't know if he's tasted it before, but I do that. Carrot cake, red velvet. The Mexican vanilla is probably my signature. Like all of my orders this weekend are Mexican vanilla. I have about 7.
Really?
All of them are
All of them
Mexican.
Mexican.
Yep. All
It's-
custom
I'm telling
cakes,
you, look.
cupcakes, and everything. It's all Mexican vanilla. So I do a banging red velvet cake. The chocolate cakes are the bomb. All of it is good. All of it is good. So, but if I had to choose, it would probably be Mexican vanilla, simply because I sell it the most. So,
I have another question as well. Your faces, the faces you said that you do, is it like for birthdays? Is it like the person whose birthday it is, or do you do anybody like Tupac? Can you do a Leah?
oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's an edible image. So the ink is sugar, the paper is sugar, and you just print it out on just like a regular sheet of paper and adhere it to the cake. So
Okay.
any edible images.
Options.
Yeah, you got options.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like for them
No, I don't think so. I think that's basically it. You know, you can reach me at Poindexterconfections. .com, and that's basically it. I'm glad to be back here though. It's been a minute.
All right,
so
this is fun, right?
yeah, this is fun. I'm not a camera person, but they kind of pushed me in front of the camera, so
Well, you do really good. So,
thank you.
and look at her. She's all natural, looking gorgeous, nice skin.
Thank you.
He just put her on the spot.
I
She was
know.
like, you know what?
I'm used to it.
He just put her on the
You
spot.
gotta be used to do right. He would
Right.
throw you and be like, "You got this."
Right.
I'm like, wait.
Yeah, because he started up earlier, and I was like, what?
He said, "We live now." Yeah.
Yes, we're live.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go back to the show video. Tell everybody that we're gonna be back soon. So make sure they go.
All right, we'll be back as soon as our next artist arrives.
Thank
first
you.
one is alright. What you mean next?
No, she's the first.
That's our first business.
Just say artists. They don't care. People gotta understand.
right, guys, we're back. I'm Shanina Lee. I'm here with the beautiful Miss Duchess.
How y'all doing? Glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
You're very, very welcome. She does spoken word. Let's see. Well, what influenced you to start your journey in spoken word?
I've been writing since I was in third grade, but I feel like art is an expression. So anytime you can find something to help you express anything, whether it's pain, pleasure, happiness, sadness, go with it. And it just so happened my gift is words.
Okay, how did it turn into a career for you?
Believe it or not, I actually stopped for a couple of years, and something in me was just, it was dark. And I said, you know, it has to be something else.
Okay.
So I got back to writing. Someone actually wanted me to write a verse for them, so I went to a show to see them perform this verse. And the producer asked me, like, hey, we have a show coming up. I like what you wrote. Come speak. And I was like, no. But I did, because I'm an Aries, so, you know, I had to step up to that challenge. And I haven't stopped speaking since. That was 10 years ago.
Sweet. You said you also have another appearance here at South by Southwest Saturday?
Yes, Saturday. DWE Fashion Tour. It's at Holiday Inn. So, Holiday Inn. I'm not really sure what the address is, but you can check it out on Facebook, DWE Fashion Tour. Y'all come check it out, Mr. Red, Mr. Debonair.
Oh, okay, you're going to be with Mr. Red?
Right.
Okay, nice.
That's my family.
Okay. And you said you came here from Killeen.
Right.
Okay, so you're not from Killeen, though. You said you're an Army brat, right?
I'm originally from Killeen. I was born in Fort Hood.
Okay.
But I moved before I could even, you know, walk, talk, do all that. So came back middle of my junior year, graduated Ellison Eagle.
Okay. All right.
Yes, yes.
So where would you like for your career in spoken word to go? Like, where do you see yourself, like, in a few years? Or
my ultimate goal is to have an advocacy center for troubled youth. So I'm going to use my gift to give back to those who don't know how to express themselves yet. Teach them different things that life will teach you the hard way if you don't have guidance. So that's my ultimate goal.
That's an excellent goal.
Thank you.
That's an excellent goal. So you love children.
I do. I do.
Children. And you have children?
I have a lot of children. I have over 21 god babies. Stop counting, because that's my favorite number. But yes, I have quite a few. Quite a few.
Okay. Is there anything? Where can they find you?
Facebook, Duchess AR Poet. Instagram, Miss Duchess 21.
Okay. Repeat that one more time.
Facebook, Duchess AR Poets. Instagram, Miss Duchess 21.
Okay. Are you excited about today?
Oh,
are you
of
a little
course.
nervous, maybe?
Always excited.
Are you?
Always excited.
Okay, and this piece that you have for us today, is this something that you've delivered before, or is this going to be your first time?
It is something that I delivered before. It's one of my favorite pieces, actually.
Okay, sweet.
So, yes.
All right. All right, guys. We have Miss Duchess here.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
This is called Sisterhood. It goes out to all my women, any shape, any size, any color. We started from the top. Now we're here. Let me elaborate so I can make this point clear. See, we started out as queens in the motherland. Now we're fighting like bitches, posting naked pictures on Instagram. Turning lace fronts to lace backs, showing our ignorance. Where's the beauty in that? I know I'm stepping on some toes, but I'm only stating facts. Cause if this was a text, it would be in all caps. Cause I'm serious. I wanna see my women rise. We're more in a two-piece, meaning more than breasts and thighs. But we can't expect others to see what we don't with our own eyes. Trying to be us, while the real us is disguised. Hiding behind Gucci and a little Michael Kors, laughing at the next woman, cause Walmart and Ross is all she can afford. But what happened to giving a helping hand to a sister in need We don't even know her struggles, or how many kids she has to feed. Some of which she ain't even bear, but she sacrificed her own because there wasn't enough to share. We got to get it together. Let our children know that we care. If mama can't make it, then auntie should be there. We got to teach our young ladies about the facts of life, what it takes to be a friend, a mother, then a wife. How it feels to be hurt and then let down, how karma will bite you when it comes back around. We got to teach our baby girls what they're worth so we can go back to being queens like we started out at first. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, guys, that was Miss Duchess. That was awesome. You're very welcome. Oh, thank you. Look at you.
Johnny on the spot. You know how it is.
Got it together. Let me go back to a break. All right, guys, we're going to go into another break, and then we'll be back.
I don't know what that means, but that seems cool.
I said, they so.
I told you I'm your cousin.
Oh, man, then you know.
In all honesty, the world that we live in today, all you see is women being compared back and forth. Team light skin, team dark skin, team thick, team skinny. So I feel like as queens, we should uplift each other because we all go through struggles. We all go through pain. We all go through certain things, and we need each other to uplift each other to keep us going because we are the roots. Regardless of how people feel, we are earth. Without us, our children fail, our kings fail, so it's up to us to keep each other together. And that's what made me write that piece. I was so tired of hearing all the time women just degrading each other and just downing each other.
Okay, it's keeping that positive energy going.
Right.
You know,
right.
there's nothing wrong with telling another woman that she looks beautiful.
Right.
But you know, sometimes people have a hard time doing that.
They do.
So, but you know, it takes growth. Personal growth.
Well, some people, they take a long time to grow.
Well, that is true. That is true. Now, that's another obstacle. That's another hurdle. That is true. It's taken me some time to grow in certain areas in my life, but I've never been afraid to tell another another woman that look beautiful, or I love their outfit.
That's what I'm saying. Things that should come natural, right? It shouldn't be that much resistance behind it. Like if you see someone doing good, it's hey, you're doing good. You know, a compliment it goes a long way. You never know what a person's going through behind closed doors. That one compliment that created that smile, it could have saved a life. You know, but if people want to bully people with their words or their actions, like where's it getting us?
Or they're too busy competing.
Right.
I find that a lot with women. They want to compete against each other instead of working with each other.
Exactly.
They want to compete.
But you know what? Queens don't compete. We compliment. So.
Amen. Well put.
We're
All
there.
right. And that was Miss Duchess. She has spoken. And next up, we have our next business owner.
Thank you.
Just give her one moment. She's on her way.
Go to a break. You should go to a break.
Oh.
You should go to a break.
Okay.
Are we going to go to a break? Okay, well, we're going into a break, and then we'll be back.
Are we back? Are we on?
Oh, yes, we are on. Hi, guys. We're back. This is the Soul and Savory Showcase. My name is Shanina Lee, and I'm here with
Bobby Mack. Hi, guys.
Yes, she's very lovely. She is a business owner, and she's here to tell us about all about her business.
Yes, can you guys hear? Yes, I forget I'm not on my Facebook Live.
They can hear you.
I'm so used to being on Facebook Live. I'm like, give me a 1 if you can hear me. Give me a heart if you can hear me.
And they had them hearts going.
Because I never know if they,
Yeah, because sometimes Facebook is.
Yeah, and one time I had my Bluetooth hooked up, so the whole time I'm talking, they couldn't hear me because my Bluetooth was to the side.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I can't hear you. So, yeah, I always ask.
Okay.
So, hopefully everybody can hear us. But I am here with the lovely Shanina. Thank you guys for having me on today. I appreciate you.
Oh, yes. Thank you for coming. We're very grateful. Okay, so what business do you have?
Okay, so we actually have multiple businesses. The one I'm directly on is called Gold Chasers Club.
Okay.
So Gold Chasers, not gold, like actual gold.
Okay.
And that
Goals.
Yeah,
Okay.
goals. So that encompasses several different businesses. I actually do tax prep.
Okay.
Credit repair.
Okay.
And I'm also expanding to do more to add on additional business services. So for instance, anybody that needs help with logos, how to start a business, marketing tips, things like that. In the past, I don't know what question you're going to ask me. I'm just going and going.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You was really telling us exactly what your business entails.
So that's what it entails. And I love helping people in the community. And that's what got me started initially to span off from my husband's businesses and do something for myself, because I was like, oh, I need to give back. And as you learn things, you want to help others as well. So that they don't make some of the same mistakes that you made.
Exactly.
You know.
That's my next question I was going to get into.
Yeah.
What actually inspired you to be an entrepreneur? Were you always an entrepreneur, or?
Now, it's funny because since I was 9 years old, I have always done something. Well, I'd say maybe 9 or 10. I used to sell candy door to door.
See, I sold candy, but since I was 5, I used to make those little friendship pins.
See?
Yeah,
So you just have it in you. I think some people just have it in them.
Yes, that's how I was going to get to.
I've always wanted to do something. I love my career in compliance, healthcare compliance. So I actually I love teaching in general. So I love researching and then being able to teach and apply some of the things I've learned and see, okay, let me learn it, let me try it, and then I can teach it. Okay. And that's my motto.
And you said you've been doing this for how many years?
Well, this business just recently spawned off from some other businesses, and basically I just wanted to combine them into one mission. Okay. So last year is when I started the credit repair, and then I was like, okay, well, people have started asking me, do you do taxes? Do you do houses? And all this. I'm like, well, no. But so basically I just combined them into one.
Okay. So have you had some great success at credit repair? Like, can you give us one of your success stories, like how you've helped someone build their credit back up, or? Yeah,
help. Some people are involved in our program directly, like they need to enroll in credit repair. They just don't have the time to do it themselves. Okay. We helped one lady. Her points went from, I want to say she was at a low 4. To now in the 700 club. Oh, nice. And able to get a home, able to get a car, able to qualify for things so reach her goals. So ultimately we want people to help people reach their goals. Right. And some people don't really need credit repair, but we still advise them on what they can do to better their credit. Advice. Yeah, financial advice. So I don't just enroll any and everybody just to say, oh well, they'll pay me. I want to actually help the ones that really need it. So if they don't really need it, I just tell them what they can do to do it themselves.
Okay. All right. And then how can they contact you for your credit repair or any
so y'all can contact me. I'm on Facebook, Bobby Mack, and also you could contact me on Facebook, Bobby Mack, Instagram, Gold Chasers Club. Okay. And Facebook Gold Chasers Club. And I want it to be a club because it is a club. We have goals, and we're all trying to reach. Well, yeah. Some people's goals are different than others, but I hope everybody has some kind of goals.
Do you have a number that they can reach you at? A work number?
Yeah, my number is 512-828-9783. They can also reach me via inbox me. I don't check it as often.
Email.
Email is info@goldchasersclub.com.
Okay.
So,
One more time.
info@goldchasersclub.com. And I'm going to plug my husband's business,
Go
BB&B
ahead.
Carpet and Tile, because I work for him too.
No, I know that's
Pro
right.
bono.
So he does carpet and tile?
He does carpet and tile. And his number is 512-589-6406. That's BB&B Carpet and Tile Cleaning. And then he has a apparel company called Big Boy Made Fitness Apparel. So
Wow, y'all
Yeah,
just all around.
I started working with him, and then I was like, you know what, I'm pretty good at this. I need to.
That's good though
Do
that
my
you two
own.
are both entrepreneurs. You can help each other because when you're an entrepreneur and you're dating someone or in a relationship with someone that isn't an entrepreneur, they don't understand the struggle. It is a real struggle. I mean, even an artist is an entrepreneur. The struggle is real. It gets really real.
That's
trying to
true.
build a business sometimes.
And then doing it with your spouse is a whole nother
Is it?
layer.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well, get into that. a
Oh,
little bit.
yeah. It's
for
another
the
layer.
couples out there
Well, you
who want to
think-
be in business together.
Yes, for the
Get-
couples that want to be in
Get into
business,
this.
let me tell you, keep your Bibles handy. Because you're
And
going to
maybe a
need to
bottle.
go back in a bottle.
A bottle or two. Look.
It's awesome to share in like the triumphs that once you reach certain you achieve some of your goals or certain things you have set. So it's awesome to share those together and be able to celebrate them together. And then you also go through the struggles with them, like the growth and all that. So but it adds so much to the relationship. But yeah, there are times, because you think about it, you're having business conversations, so they're serious conversations. And then you also got to go to bed with that person.
Right.
So you want to make sure that, you get to a point where like, all right, I'm taking off my wife hat.
Right.
We're going to talk business.
Kind of separate the two.
Yeah. And it might not sound pretty all the time, and vice versa, even when so we've evolved to learn how to take that constructive feedback and not take it personally, like in the beginning, because it's so new,
Right.
So I tell that to any couple that goes into business. I encourage it, but definitely
It will have its obstacles.
oh yeah, just have your foundation, and when you get off track, just go read a couple scriptures, and
Well, whenever you go live, do you have like topics that you discuss when you go live?
Yeah, I do. So I go live normally on Tuesdays. Lately, it's been every other Tuesday.
Okay.
So I normally go live. It's called Let's Talk Tuesday, and
Let's Talk Tuesday.
Yeah,
And that's
it's on my
your page.
Facebook page, Bobby Mack. Yes,
Bobby Mack.
because once I do it enough, I'll probably shift it to my business page. But right now, I just do it on my personal page. But Let's Talk Tuesday, so I talk about different topics regarding credit. When tax season was really, really the beginning stages, people had a lot of tax questions, especially with all the new tax law changes. So we talked about that. So mostly credit, and then answering people's questions on things they can do, whether it's related to credit or building a business, where to start. So just different topics. Different
Do you
things.
talk about like, besides business, outside of business, do you ever have like,
Other people on?
street talk? Like, maybe like what's going on with R. Kelly?
No,
Or-
not I'm gonna leave that to some of the other shows. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I
So
really
this is
want
strictly
to.
business, guys. So if you're an entrepreneur or aspiring entrepreneur, then this is the page for you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
tell them one more time where they can find you.
Bobby Mack on Facebook and Instagram. It's Gold Chasers Club Chick, and that's where you can find me.
All right.
So-
Is there anything else you would like to tell the people?
No, you guys, just stay tuned. I'm revamping some stuff. I'm excited to bring you guys, so that way I'm not on the phone constantly. I can say, oh, go over here and download this, or go on here. So I'm working on some things I'm excited to that are coming up and coming.
Okay, I have one more question for you.
What?
Okay, well, all these
Shoot.
businesses that you and your husband have, I know it's time consuming. What do you do to relax? Are you a wine sipper?
Yes,
or
I
a
am.
meditator?
Yeah, I do that too. So in the morning, I try to make sure I get my workout time in, like at least an hour for myself. Most mornings, if I'm not like, you know, have other things going on, but that's the key that keeps me grounded. And then I meditate before I get my day started. Like I'll read some scripture in my women's devotional. Because, girl, you know, you got to put your armor on before you get out in this world.
Yes, you
every
do.
day. Because
Yes, you
it's
do.
coming for
Every
you,
day, huh? You gotta get suited and
regardless.
booted, huh?
Yeah, you got to put your armor on. So I do that and then try to work out and then get my day started. And some nights, some days when it's pretty hectic, I do have a glass of wine some nights to relax. And then I have my son, so, you know, I still have to deal with
Okay.
making sure he's on point.
So you have one child?
I have two, but my daughter's she's 20. She's
Okay.
almost 21, so she's out of the house.
She's out doing her own
Yeah.
thing.
She still comes, you know, mom needs me, but yeah, for the most part, he's there. He's 9, so yeah,
And
that's
then
what I do.
One more question.
Mhm.
What would be your one piece of advice if you had someone, I mean, because you mentor all the time, but what would be the key piece of advice that you would give someone that wants to be an entrepreneur? Or
I would say find your niche,
Your niche.
Find your niche. Find what you're passionate about.
Exactly.
You know, and sometimes you can do things that will show you what you're really passionate about. Because a lot of times we just do things because that's what's there at the moment.
Monetary driven.
Yeah. Yes, but don't do it. You know, do what you're passionate about because then it won't even feel like work. It won't. You'll actually truly enjoy it. And then stay the course. Stay the course. Because you're going to have rough times and you're going to have times where you don't know what you are doing and why you're doing it. But stay the course. Do what's true to you and your heart because God put it there for a reason. So you can grow, you know, use your gifts. I would say that. And take calculated risks. Don't jump all in and spend too much money. Research. If there's something that you want to do that you know somebody else is already doing it, I would say ask questions, reach out to them, and try to learn as much as you can about it because a lot of times there's things we want to do and we think we want to do it till we actually doing it, and that's why some people stop doing it. So really find out all it is to know as much as you can about what you want to do so you're informed.
That's great advice. And then tell them one more time where they can find you.
Y'all can find me on Facebook, Bobby Mack, BOBBIE. My husband is BOBBY. So I'm the IE. And where am I looking? Am I looking at the camera?
Yeah,
so I'm IE.
You look beautiful.
And thank you. You do
You're
too.
welcome.
I'm
Thank
just
you.
looking like she's so pretty.
I'm over here looking at all this hair. Look.
Girl, I'm trying to get together, Lord. I
No,
just
that hair
cut
is
it.
on point. Look.
Thank you.
Oh, you cut some off.
I did.
Look at
I
it.
did. Cause my ends was horrible. But yeah, Bobby Mack on Facebook and yeah, Instagram Gold Chasers Chick. So I look forward to seeing you guys some more. And thank y'all again for having me on.
Yes, thank you for coming. It
Yes.
was wonderful. And you guys, we're going to take a break and we'll be back.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
guys? This is Shanina Lee with the Soul and Savory Showcase. I'm here with DJ Slice.
What's up? What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am fantastic.
Yes, we know. He is fantastic. He ate all the cupcakes with tequila.
Not all of them. All but two.
All but two, huh? Only two. You left me the
I
other
left
two?
you one. I left Durite one.
All right. So how's everything going today?
Man, I cannot complain. Other than my voice is gone from screaming from South by Southwest. I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good. And how are you?
I'm doing good. This is actually my first event for South by Southwest. So what have you done for South by Southwest? 'Cause this thing started last week.
Last week. Well, I've interviewed a lot of artists during the week. Oh,
Okay.
shout out to Jam Master Jay's son who came through day before yesterday, and I interviewed him. He's the reason I am a DJ. You know
Yes,
how
shout
you
out.
were saying earlier, people work, if they work in what they love, it ain't work no
It's not
more.
working.
Yeah, yeah, I agree totally. I've been DJing since 1982, and that's all I've done. Other than the Marine Corps, that's all I've done.
Okay.
So, hoorah! I see you, my brother over there.
And that's how many years now?
I'm saying about 30 now.
Wow, that's awesome. So what artists did you have the pleasure of interviewing?
Jam Master Jay's son,
Okay.
Eric B. and Rakim. I've
Really?
interviewed T.I. I've interviewed
Wow.
Fat Pimp. Shout out to Fat Pimp. We're going to do some things. He's coming to Austin. Lil Ronnie MF, you know, throw that ass in a circle. That boy
Okay.
right there. MC Breed, ain't no future in your
Yeah, you're
front.
frontin'.
Yeah, you understand that.
Oh, actually I do.
And I got snipped. I got snipped on Ghetto Boys with a Scarface because Brad didn't want to come to the station. He didn't want to come to it, and this was some while back.
Okay.
My boy Mike Jones. Who? Mike
Okay.
Jones.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones. Remember that number? I don't. I've had too much to drink today.
004.
Where is Mike Jones?
He's in Florida.
Oh, he is. Oh, so he left Houston?
Yeah, he travels though.
Okay.
He travels though.
Okay. I was just wondering because I haven't seen him do
At all.
oh, he said,
My man ESG came through.
okay.
Yo, it's been too many to count, really. And then a lot of local artists. See, I like to show love to all local artists because those are the guys that need help to get to the next level.
You're right. So give a shout out to some of the local artists. That
Black
you've
Hebrew, PB the Don, my man King Key, J Mix on the beat, Henny. Dang, it's just too many. G&B Pill, Iced Out, RAGA. Whew, that's a lot, man.
Yes, it is. Well, you know, this is my first time. So, you
Okay,
know,
okay.
I'm a newbie, and you've been doing this for a
Well,
while.
you're doing very well.
Well, thank you.
Very
Thank
well.
you. You know, give me some advice. Like, what would you,
Well, if I was to give you some advice, it'd be,
I'd get ready for this.
I don't know, sir. You got it covered. She got it covered, yo. She got it covered.
You
Now,
think so?
if you've been watching the interview, I know y'all been looking at her from the whole time, from the jump. And
Well,
then,
thank you, because I'm over here
She's got it
stressed down, my
down.
back hurt. No. I'm like, oh, am I answering the right question? Am I getting too
tequila ain't
personal?
yeah. Get you some cupcakes. You'll be all right.
Well, no, I'm not going to have too many cupcakes now. I'm just going to have that
Okay.
peach. We actually have some peach crown.
Peach.
I don't know if we should be, you know, endorsing this.
We
is my-
should.
There's a crown peach endorsement going on right here, but when I say it's good, look, you see how he holding it? That's how you know it's good. He's like,
Now, brand endorsement.
too funny. All right, so what do you have after this as far as South by Southwest?
Well, I got
What other events do you have scheduled?
Saturday at the KPaul Event Center. going
Okay,
down.
where's that? Where's that?
In Austin, Texas, KPaul Event Center, the 13702 something 2620.
Okay.
It is the KAZI official fundraiser party.
Oh, nice.
I'll be DJing, so that means I'll be on the ones and twos spinning. And then we got some artists coming up, so if y'all can come check that out, please do. It's $10 at the door.
And it starts.
That's nothing.
That starts at what time?
7 p.m. We're
And-
going to midnight.
Till midnight. Okay.
Yes.
What artists do you have coming through?
Moolah.
Are they local artists?
Yes, they are.
Okay, sweet.
Yes,
You did
they
say
are.
you like to help local artists.
We like to help local artists because sometimes it takes that extra hand to push them over.
It really does.
It really does.
It really does. And
And
everyone
once
can
they get-
use a helping hand.
Yes, yes. I can use a helping hand. I need
Even
somebody
when you've
to carry
already
some
made
cases.
it, help is help.
Yep.
And so your fundraiser, the fundraiser is for
Saturday. It's for KAZI and a Talent Beyond Belief Productions,
okay.
and we're gonna donate to charity.
Okay.
I don't know
Do you have-
personally
well,
what
that's where I was
charity.
getting to. Which charity?
I don't know personally which charity.
Okay.
I was just told charity
Okay.
because I do so much and they give me so much information. I have to write it down and put it in my phone, or I'll forget. Because
Okay.
I do so much stuff. It's like I sleep about 6 hours a day, and
Busy man.
that's like 15, 20 minutes at a time. Naps. You can catch me at a nap at 2:30.
Don't you fall asleep over there. I have one more question for you.
Okay.
Okay. You said you like to help independent artists.
Yeah.
What would be your piece of advice for?
Okay.
What would be your advice for them? Because you're a DJ. You're on the other end. You spin the record.
Oh Lord, you open up the door.
Yes, I got to open up the door.
Woo,
I
okay.
ain't opening. I'm kicking off.
First and foremost,
Okay.
artists, when you go
Listen
do a
now.
show, please, 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 put your show set together. Don't come to the DJ stand with 15 songs and say, play number 1, play number 9, play number 12, play number 8.
Okay.
You know what? That's too much work.
It's too much work.
It's too much work.
Right.
And then, if we're drinking, which I do every time I go DJ, I'm not gonna remember that.
Okay.
So my thing is, if you come prepared, especially for a show that you're trying to perform at, if you come prepared, things run so much easier.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm not gonna say no names, but last night I had a headliner come to me 2 minutes before he got on stage
The
and
headliner.
email me his songs.
Oh wow.
2 minutes before it's time for him to hit the stage. And at that moment in time, you know, I want to cuss him out, but keeping it professional, I just grinned, shook my head,
Yeah,
said,
some
okay, we're
patience with
gonna
him.
wake it
We're gonna
out.
work with him.
But after the show was over, I said to
Mhm.
everybody that was around me, how in the bleep can he be a headliner and not know this?
And he's not prepared.
And not know this. So
Okay.
make your show set.
Thumb drive.
Get in. Exactly. Thumb drives.
I always have a
One
backup
big
as
long
well, though.
file.
Always have a backup. You never know.
Right.
Something could go wrong.
And even if your backup's on your phone, that's cool.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
At
Is
least-
that cool?
That's cool.
That's
cool.
cool?
Because if it don't work, I know how to get it off phone.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I'm one of them guys.
Well, some DJs say.
Yeah, well, those are not real DJs.
Okay, okay.
Just put it like
I'm
that.
not gonna go there. Look.
I will. They're not real DJs.
He said it, not me. You're not real DJs. You don't know how
Come
to
for
get
me. We can have a contest. No, you have to understand. If you're in the business to help people, you got to know how to help people. I know if an artist come to me and say, I can't get my show set ready, I can help them. I
Okay.
can put it in the mix. I can take your vocals off. I can put your vocals on. I can make it sound right. I can put explosions in. Any DJ who's a real DJ,
gonna
I'm
do
not
that.
gonna say no names, them other Rudy Poo DJs that don't do that, but any real DJs, they should be able to do that.
Exactly. That's smart because not only are you helping the artist, but you're actually DJing for a show.
Exactly.
So you're helping the whole show experience by
Exactly.
going that extra mile.
Exactly.
But you know,
Yeah, but you know,
you
gotta-
barely sleep, so you have that energy, obviously, and the passion and the drive to go the extra mile.
And I
Which,
drink a
unlike
lot.
some people, the alcohol.
Bad alcohol. That's the juice. That's gas.
So, would you have some advice? Do you have some advice for inspiring DJ?
Yeah. Learn how to DJ on turntables before you go get these controllers that cheap. One thing I hate to hear is a DJ that cannot DJ on regular 1200 turntables. If you can't do it on vinyl, don't call yourself a DJ. Don't do it. When I first learned how to DJ, I had needles, two 1200s, and guess what? I spent about $1,000 a month because I broke these needles.
Wow.
I spent about $1,500 in records that I scratched up.
Trying to learn.
My
Trying
dad
to
used to.
perfect it.
Oh, my dad used to hit me because I used to tear up his records.
So you heard the man. If you don't know how to scratch.
No, not scratch.
Oh, my bad. I took it somewhere else.
Not scratch.
If you don't know how to,
If
if you don't know how to spin,
That's part of DJing. But
don't
if
just
you,
take
if
your
you
little USB and
Right.
go online and then just
push a button,
push a
and
little button to play a
and push
song.
button. We call them jukebox DJs.
Oh wow.
All they need is a
That's
little
that.
slot.
You know they
where
make
can-
everything so easy now.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I have a controller. I have turntables as well.
Okay.
So when I feel like being lazy, I use the controller because it does all things for you.
Can you scratch?
Yeah. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Yes, I can. And mix. Oh, and another thing about DJs, learn how to blend. What we call
Oh,
mixing.
yeah. I tried to DJ for it. You know me. I'm a try
Hey.
just about.
Have you ever been in a club and you dance and your jam come on,
Mm-hmm.
and the next song come on and it's
It's
off,
just all the way off.
and you just stop?
Like what?
What is this? Yeah.
Yeah, you
A
gotta
lot
know
of
how
them
to
do
blend
that.
it in.
Yes, yes,
That's the
key
main thing. That's what someone was trying to teach me, like the blending part. But
Yeah,
you know,
it's
it's a lot to DJing. Actually,
Yeah, it
you have to
actually
remember
is. It's
song
a lot.
titles and
When the breaks are,
Yes,
when to
and-
cut it off, and when not to play the 10-minute song, and when to move to the next song, when to talk. I've seen a lot of DJs, when they get ready to switch to the next song, they open the mic and talk, and then play this next song. So you get a song and talking and song and talking. It's not even really mixed.
they
So
cheating. Huh?
yeah, nah, you're just killing the dance floor. You're killing
Yeah,
the
that
dance floor.
too. But it cheats a little bit.
Yeah, and song selection. That
Okay.
is the key to DJing is song selection. If you feel your crowd is dancing to certain songs, don't put on something that makes them go to the bar.
Right. Or something that you want to hear.
Yeah, yeah. Now,
Right. Your
now, don't get me
personal
wrong.
selection.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I have had people come up and say, "Here is $50 to play this song," and you know what?
You gonna take that $50?
And put the song on.
How you gonna kill the damn fuck for that
And
50?
put- at the end of the night, tip money.
Hey, you gotta eat, right?
But I'm like this: if a person wants to hear their song, and they're willing to go pay to hear their song,
Yeah, but
I'm gonna put it on.
Most people that request songs, they don't even go dance to it. Like, how you requesting stuff and you just sitting over here to the side dancing?
If that greenback goes in that tip jar,
As long as that money in
you
the
can
jar.
sit at the bar with your headphones in your ear and
Well-
not listen to the song.
Well, you heard the man. This is DJ Slice. He said if you got that $50,
I'm playing.
he got you. He need his slice. Okay.
Now,
That's it.
don't come to the DJ stand without no money.
Well, I think we just said that.
If you
He
come
had a
with,
$50 minimum.
yeah, don't come with no money.
All right, we're gonna close out right now. Is there anything else that you would like the people to know,
Yes.
or where they can find you?
Everybody, you can find me at DEEJAYSLYCE on everything.
You might need to repeat
D-
that because
EEJAY, that's
Okay.
DJ spelled out, Slice, SLYCE, at everything. And then, of course, you can reach me, 254, that's right, 254-214-9604, that's my number.
okay.
And then tune in to KZI 88.7 here in Austin and listen to me live.
One more time.
KAZI 88.7 FM, Austin, Texas.
All right.
And listen live. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And,
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
You're no.
Motivation. That's what I'm talking about. Motivation.
Thank you. All
And on
right.
that,
we're gonna take a break and we will be right back.
Yeah.
Well, not right back, but we'll be back.
gonna get something to drink.
All right, guys, we're back. I'm Shanina Lee, and I'm here with
Mr. Richard Allen.
Mr. Richard Allen is here. He's going to tell us all about his business. What type of business do you have?
I have a consulting business. I teach leadership development. Leadership development.
Oh, leadership. I was like, leisure. Teach me how to relax. No. No, I'm sorry.
It will. It will teach you how to relax.
Well, that's what I'm saying, like, how to get to that relationship.
To be starting a business, you understand your purpose, then it clarifies your why.
Okay.
So it's not enough for you to tell me you want to date. Why?
Right. But I didn't say that.
Right? It's not enough. I'm not saying you say that.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just making that clear. Look, I did not say I wanted to date. Look. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. Look, I had to make that clear. I'm sorry.
So let me just give you an example. So I'm talking to a client yesterday.
Okay.
And he was having hiring issues.
Okay.
So I said, well, what is your hiring process? Well, he didn't really have one. So I want you to relate this to dating. It could be anything, right? So what happens is when companies look to hire people, they hire people based upon that person can do what they want them to do.
Right. The qualifications.
So when you do that, you hire an employee.
Okay.
So when I look to hire people, I don't look to hire people that can do what I want them to do. I look to hire people that believe what I believe. So the goal in hiring a person that's a stakeholder is you find someone that values what you value.
Okay.
Then if they value what you value, then it's a good marriage.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Let me put it to you. Let me put it to you in another sense.
It makes sense.
So I ask women all the time, what are you looking for in a man? They give me all these superficial qualities. Well, what you look for in a man should be that you need to clarify first your values. Then you look for someone who values complement your values. Then you got a good team. But if you just look for a man, he got muscles or however he looks, right? But he don't value what you value, then it's all going to be based upon superficial qualities.
Exactly. Okay.
Does that make sense?
It makes
so it's not the
sense.
goal to find someone that has a great job. Oh, that's great. That's a byproduct.
Right.
But first, do you value what I value?
Right.
Because if you don't value what I value, none of the other stuff makes a difference.
Okay. Okay, so you said you do relationship. Yes, yes.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Yeah.
So this is my next. Okay, so you do relationship. You said what was it called again? Relationship.
My business is business coaching and relationship development.
Business coaching.
It all goes hand in hand.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about personal? Because like you said, you have to know your values. So it's a lot of people out here that they don't know their values.
Ooh, I like that. Right. I was talking to a 16-year-old in I don't know where we was, babe. It was in some kind of restaurant. And I just stopped her and I said, "Can I ask you a question?" She said, "Sure." I said, "What are your values?" And that's something that the average person don't even consider. And see, women tell me this all the time. They say, "Well, a man used me." I said, "Well, what are your values?" Because see, when you don't understand your values,
Amen.
but sister, what would you want your say about you? What would you want your children to say about you? What would you want your friends to say about you? And when you figure that out, that's what you value.
Okay.
That's what you value. And then once you value that, once you figure out what you value, then you don't compromise that.
Okay. And now I have a question.
Does that make sense?
It does.
All right. All right.
I feel like he's preaching to me, y'all. Let me ask you this: have you always known your purpose? Like, when did you realize? When did you know your purpose? Your purpose?
Probably 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Yeah, it just dawned on me when I thought about it that my whole purpose in life is to serve. That's what I do. So my business model is I just serve people. Right? And if you help people get what they want, enough people will help you get what you want. Right? So I just serve people. So when you think about it from a business or relationship perspective, if you want to be in a great relationship, this is what a great relationship looks like. Two people who are committed to serving each other. Here's what a dysfunctional relationship looks like. Two people who are committed to serving themselves.
Oh, you're right. Amen.
Right?
Yeah,
So if you want to
that's
have
what
a
they
great
said.
business, right, where you have employees that are stakeholders, then you turn the organization chart upside down.
Okay.
So instead of having the CEO at the top and everybody's looking up to him, now the organization chart at the bottom.
Okay.
Right? So now what I'm doing, I'm serving up.
Okay.
And when you serve people, they'll run through a brick wall for you.
You're right. And they feel appreciated.
They feel appreciated. Right? They feel appreciated. They run through a brick wall for you. So that's what we do in an organization. So I go in an organization, I teach them 4 basic things. This is what it takes to be effective at leading people. Number 1, you have to care about people.
Okay.
People don't care how much you know till they know how much you care. Number 2, people have to be led. Now, leadership has a misconception in our culture. There are 3 things that make leadership effective. Number 1 is the people that you're leading have clear purpose. Number 2, the people that you're leading have clear direction. And number 3, the people that you're leading, at some point, you give them a progress report on where they are.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
So the first thing is that, what I just said first, you got to make sure, number 1, that you care about people.
Right.
Right. Number 2 is you make sure people are being led.
Right.
Right. Number 3,
They know their purpose.
that they know their purpose, right?
Okay.
Number 3, this is really powerful, man. I just love this. If I could talk about this stuff all day, right?
Okay.
A big part of that too is accountability. So
It sounds like the class I need. I'm serious. I'm not trying to be funny. But okay, so you're at this point.
Yeah.
20 years ago, you said, okay, this is what you want. What were you doing before then? And I'm just bringing this up because there's some people that may be watching or whatever, and they might not be where you are today. Like, how can a person get to that point? Like, You know what I mean? Because you said they're not developed. Well, I mean, you know, that the thought may have never crossed their mind. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you what our biggest challenge is, right? I think earlier you guys was talking about R. Kelly, and everybody was giving their perspective on R. Kelly. Can I give you my perspective?
Of course.
All those things are distractions.
Okay.
So what happens is we spend all our time on social media and all these different things that we look at, and what it does is it gives us an opportunity to look out the window.
Okay.
But none of those things cause us to look within.
Amen. Ooh, say it again.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Those things are distractions to keep you from looking within, because I can't change that situation,
You cannot.
right? And it makes me feel good about myself by looking how jacked up you appear to be, and I don't face my own jacked up issues. So how we begin to develop ourselves is we have to spend some time picking up a book, listen to a podcast, doing some things that cause us to grow on a personal level. Does that make
Great
sense?
point. Yes. that
Right.
was excellent.
So as you begin to change the things on the inside, the things on the outside begin to take on a different look. Does that
So
make
for
sense?
all these people that are out there, look at yourself first. Michael Jackson said that a long time ago. He said he was starting with the man in the mirror, and y'all need to. I'm sorry, you gotta put a different perspective for the people who might not understand.
That is so powerful. Yeah.
Growth starts within.
Growth starts within, man, not without. So, yeah,
Okay,
that's pretty
so
powerful.
where can they reach you for your services?
My website is richardhelen.com. So that's my website. It shows all the stuff that I do on my website. I'm on
Okay.
Facebook almost every day, posting videos, talking about different things. So yeah, you can reach me on Facebook,
So you
Instagram.
go live as well?
I go live every Wednesday. Oh man, me and my beautiful wife. This is pretty powerful. I came up with this
Okay.
idea. Every Wednesday, we do a show on Facebook about 6 p.m. called Couch Talk.
Okay,
Well, I have a studio in my house, and we go upstairs and we sit on the couch and we pick topics.
okay.
So the very first topic that we picked for the beginning of the year was the difference between sex and intimacy. I did one live yesterday on the 4 stages of parenting.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That makes
So we do a
sense.
video every week on something that's important to the people that's actually watching.
Yes, and that's what I want to say too, because people think that social media platforms are just filled with naked girls and
Yeah.
people talking about people and drama and all that, but these educational shows and people trying to help people and inspire people, those things they're not attractive to people. They're there, it's just you're not utilizing them.
Yeah, the
You're
resources
not,
are there.
exactly, you're just not. Well, you know. But we love the naked girls. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that.
Townhouse. You gotta see that.
Maybe y'all should have a naked girl on there speaking.
No, that's not our platform.
I know. I'm just teasing. But what I'm just trying to say is that it's there. It really is.
All right, now that y'all
Because you know, everyone always says that that's the only thing that's popping. And that's the only thing. It's not. It's just those are the things that people tend to gravitate to. The drama, but those other things are there.
Yeah, if you show a fight on Facebook, it'll have 1.2 million
Million,
views.
trillion.
But if you're talking about something with substance, it might have 30 views.
10.
Maybe 10 views.
But just
right?
know though, it's not
Yeah.
always the quantity,
Yeah.
it's the quality. So just know that those 30 people, even if it's just 30 or 40 or 50,
Oh, I agree.
those lives that you touch,
I agree. But my point
those
is,
people can actually touch other people's lives.
my
Because
point-
they go out into the
Yeah.
world, you know. So
Yeah.
you're doing a great thing.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Because I think people get too caught up in numbers sometimes, and it's not always about numbers.
Well, I'm not saying it from a standpoint of numbers. I'm just talking about from a perspective of it's amazing how we gravitate
Oh,
toward
yeah.
negativity.
I know what you're saying, but I'm just
Right.
saying, you know how some people, they only, if you don't have a bunch of numbers,
Nah.
then it ain't worth it
No.
to them.
At the end of the day, if you help one person,
Mm-hmm.
then your efforts are not going in vain.
Exactly.
Right? God is pleased with that. If you can just inspire one person to be more, do more, and become more, then your efforts are simply not in vain. So that's what we do. We help just one person with our show, because like I mentioned before, all the things we talk about are not really taught in school. So where do you learn these things from? Where do you learn how to be a great wife or a great husband or a great father? And we talk about things that it seems like it just blows people's mind. Like I was sharing with my wife today coming up and she was laughing at me. We have a special needs daughter. And so she gets stickers on days that she does well. So we have a board. I said, we're going to change that board. What do you mean? I said, we're going to put stickers up there for us.
I know that's right.
Right? 'Cause we're not good every day, right? And we want her to be able to rate us.
Right? Oh, you gonna have your daughter rate.
She gonna rate
I
us.
was gonna rate each other.
No.
Well.
How did we do today as parents? Right? She give us a good steer. Can I go?
That's excellent.
Right? So we always look for ways to be able to invest in our children. How did we do today as parents? Right? She give us a good steer. Can I go? Make our daughter feel great that she gets a chance to read. We always look for ways to be able to invest in our children. We talk about stuff like that.
This is a great company. Tell them one more time where they can find you.
RichardHelen.com is my website. All types of stuff on the website. All different things we do, from sales training to relationship development to leadership development. All the stuff's on the website. Along with my books. You can reach us on Facebook. RichardHelen.com is all the social media platforms. So you can just Google my name. All types of nice stuff. Hopefully, all type of nice stuff's gonna come on the website.
One more question. What type of, like, what are the needs for, like, what these services, like, this type of services? How much would that be? Is it?
Can I give you a sales tip real quick?
Sure.
You never give someone a price before you establish value.
Okay.
If you give someone a price before you establish value, your price is going to always be too high. So if you're interested in what I charge, give me a call. We'll talk about it. You never give someone a price before
All right, we're going to go into it. Thank you again.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, it was excellent. Did you enjoy yourself?
Can you tell?
Yes. Is there anything else you would like for this that I didn't, maybe that I missed, or something that you would like people to know?
What would you like for them to know?
I mean, can you tell everything? Yes. Is there anything else you would like for this that I didn't? Like I said, it's maybe that I need.
No, I don't think I have
Well, my mama said I need Z's.
What would you like for them to know?
I mean, can you
Well, I will leave you with this. This is my personal opinion.
Of me? Or just
Period.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, about to say.
Anytime somebody's not connected vertically, everything falls on you. This is my personal opinion.
Of me? Or just
Period.
Okay. One more time? Social media one more time?
Social media, Facebook, just Google my name, Richard Helen. My website is richardhelen.com. I'm on Instagram. You can reach me at rhpathways.com. That's rhpathways.com. I would love to hear from you if you got some questions, some concerns, or you just want to talk. I'm open. So thank you guys so much for having me.
Great.
I would love to hear from you if you got some questions.
Just a few minutes for our next artist. He's in the building. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me up here.
Yes.
I didn't come here to do that.
We're doing just a few minutes for our next artist. He's in the building. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me up here.
Yes.
I didn't come here to do that.
We're doing just a few minutes for our next artist. He's in the building. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me up here.
Yes.
I didn't come here to do that.
We're doing just a few minutes for our next artist. He's in the building. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me up here.
Yes.
I didn't come here to do that.
We're doing just a few minutes for our next artist. He's in the building. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me up here.
Yes.
I didn't come here to do that.
We're doing just a few minutes for our next artist. He's in the building. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me up here.
Yes.
I didn't come here to do that.
We're doing